This is an aircraft was damaged in flight, and it was a trip from Phoenix to Sacramento. There were 115 passengers on board. Southwest Airlines Flight 812 on April 1st. What year was that? It's not year, okay. When the cabin shuddered with a loud bang, a violent whoosh of air, and sudden release of overhead oxygen mask, a 5-foot hole ruptured the Boeing 737-300 aluminum skin. As the aircraft reached 34,000 feet, instantly sucking the breathable oxygen out of the plane, the pilot quickly descended to a lower altitude with breathable air and landed safely in Yuma, Arizona. There are 2 passengers passed out in the flight, and a flight attendant suffered minor injury. In fact, there is one terrified passenger sent to his wife, planes going down, I love you. So most of the 115 passengers on board terrified, and they thinking they will crash and die. So if you can see here, there's a picture, and then you can get more detail if you do Google search, and you can get this detail. There is a report published by National Transportation Safety Board of the US about this accident. So you can search, do the Google search, study, and try to understand the problem, but I will focus more on the repair of the structure. So this is one of the possible job that you need to do in future when you work for an airline or you work for the MRO to repair this kind of damage. This is major damage, it's very extensive. So most of this damage will be done in the base maintenance MRO. Okay. So we will go through this every week. So we have lecture, and then we also I'll explain to you on this problem, and you can work on it. First, form a group, not more than 5, because if too many, you won't be able to work on the problem, and you may not be able to learn sufficiently learn about the subject. Then you have to do number 2. You have to do a Google research. You can see that there's information that we have earlier, and then you can go Google, try to find more information, try to search on this. There is a report on this. Try to study, understand aircraft type, area of the structure damage. So then you have to conduct detailed assessment and prepare detailed damage report. I will also go through with you after the class lesson, maybe before you end the class, we will discuss this. So please, as we progress, please start doing the report, and you can finalize the report once you want to submit. So if you just listen, did not participate in doing this, then you at the end you'll be struggling to complete everything at that time where you need to go for the final and you have other projects to be completed. So this is a guided project. I won't let you go alone on this, so we do it together. Okay. And you need to look for the appropriate structure repair manual. because the repair the repair design concept for the aircraft structure is already published by the OEM in the aircraft structure repair manual. All aircraft will have that information published in the structure repair manual on all type of concept damage for all area and part of the aircraft. Number 5, then you design the repair based on the concept, and then you have to determine the stresses. You have to determine whether the repair is able to support the load or restore. So the repair, definition of repair is restore, mean that whether the repair that you design are able to restore the strength of the area of the structure in the area. So therefore, in paragraph 5, you design the repair, you need to analyze the load. So you need to analyze the stresses from the loads on the structures and determine the design are able to restore the existing structure strength. So I will go through with you on the appropriate SRM to explain how to use the structure repair manual in designing your repair. Number 6 is something we try to do if we got time. We try to validate the design, the repair in doing a simple finite element modeling, finite element analysis. There is a free software available which we call as DISA. DISA is a simple open source finite element modeling software. Then we develop the instruction for continuing airworthiness for the repair and how we want to install the repair and what is required to maintain the aircraft with the repair, when you need to inspect the aircraft, and what are the job to be done to ensure the repair is maintained to be in place and able to restore the load which is lost due to the damage. Then we work on the certification plan, how we can certify the repair, because the repair, whatever you have in the SRM is only concept. The actual repair design will have to be approved by the Civil Aviation Authority in Malaysia. And if you are not in Malaysia, every country will have their own Civil Aviation Authority, which will be referred to approve the repair. Repair is the design change. It's a change to the aircraft, which all changes to the aircraft must be approved by the state of design or state of operator. State of design where the aircraft is designed, state operator where the aircraft being operated. And normally what we do, we have the repair done by the operator. Then the operator will get the state of design, which is the OEM or the manufacturer, to get the approval from EASA. Or if the repair is minor, they will have their own privilege to approve their own repair. Then 9 is prepare submission, how to submit the final repair approval. So we try to give mark on your work. Damage assessment report 10 mark, repair design analysis 65, ICA is 5, repair certification is 10, and presentation is 10. So that's how we try to distribute the mark, and I will change this from time to time.